Hi, my name is Jamie Jack, and in this video, I am going to be sharing with you my honest take on the Knowledge Broker Blueprint. And spoiler alert, this is going to be a mostly positive review because I consider myself to be a KBB student success story. But let's talk about you. Do you want to improve your affiliate marketing approach as a vendor? There is so much to know about the whole process, from creating a product to working with affiliates to creating a good sales page, that it's hard to know how to get the best results in each area. It would take a lot of time to check out other affiliate blogs and websites, or try to copy a successful vendor, or maybe see if one will take you under their wing, and you will definitely get some conflicting information, and it certainly is not all good. What if there was a better way? One where you could leverage the time that high level marketers have spent learning how to market and even how to work with affiliates, so you could learn in a matter of days, if you're motivated, what took them years to figure out and master. Keep watching this video and I'll show you precisely where and how you can get that return on time that we all so desperately need. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about Knowledge Broker Blueprint and how it has impacted my life and my businesses. Continue watching if you're unsure about the best ways to market your affiliate product, if you have a launch coming up, if you want to be able to scale from wherever you're at by learning new strategies, or if you want to become a vendor of a product that comes from your own knowledge, your skill, your expertise. And be sure to stick around until the end because I'll give you a tour of KPB's back office, which is what we call the area that you go for the lessons and the software that are a part of the course. But don't continue watching if you only care about making money. If you're a scammer or you sell scammy products, or if you are an indiscriminate spammer, the knowledge in this course should be used for good. It is strong. It is powerful. It makes an impact, and I don't want that to fall into the hands. We've all been in the affiliate marketing space for a while, I would assume. I've actually been in it since before the turn of the last millennium. And I have certainly seen my fair share of bad products, bad vendors. And if you're one of those, then just there's cat videos. This is YouTube. There's cat videos somewhere. Go watch those. Don't watch this. All right. End of lecture. So, what is KBB? When I bought it back in April of 2019, it was the Knowledge Business Blueprint. But within our Facebook group, we started calling ourselves Knowledge Brokers, and Tony and Dean kind of picked up on that. And so they decided to actually rename this launch of the product as Knowledge Broker Blueprint. And I actually do think that does kind of tell it more like it is. If you haven't heard of it before, you might be wondering what this has to do with vendor affiliate marketing. And I can say, in one word, everything. If you're interested in selling information products, you may know that the knowledge industry has been growing strongly and is now a multi-billion-dollar industry that is poised to bring in even more in the 20s. The course is not only about how to extract your own knowledge or someone else's, and actually I know some affiliate marketers who do that latter, who extract other people's knowledge to help them make their products that then go on to launch. So that's actually a nice possibility for this course for you as well if you want to work with other people and sell their knowledge. It's also about how to market that knowledge so that it can have an impact on the people who want or need that knowledge that is shared. It's about the details of the marketing as well, like how to understand your ideal client or customer who would most benefit, and how to write the best copy, which could be used for email campaigns and product sales pages. And all of this is taught by people who have mastered marketing at the 7-figure level and beyond. people like Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Jenna Kutcher, and Russell Brunson. Want to know the best ways to leverage social media for your launch? Want to learn the best ways to hook an audience, or how to use the impact of stories for marketing, or how to close strong? Want to learn the best ways to run the affiliate aspect of your launch from the guy who helps Dean run his big launches? All of that and more is inside of KBB. And frankly, your marketing for your own products or when you market other people's products will never be the same again. And how do I know that? I signed up for KBB 1.0 in April of 2019, and that's what it did for me. Let me tell you a little about my story and how KBB has improved my business and my life. Before the live broadcast for the first version of KBB, I had left my job as an RN at a local hospital nearly 5 months prior because of burnout. If you don't know it, nursing is a very stressful job, and unfortunately the management at the place I was at wasn't very good at all. And then there's the stress of the patients, and some are physically abusive, and I got to the point where I actually was having chest pains thinking of going to work. And I'm just like, no job is worth that. I had previously had side hustles doing freelance editing and video and social media marketing locally for my friends and friends of friends. And I wanted to expand these to take the place of my RN income. But they didn't grow quite as quickly as I'd hoped and frankly as I needed. While I had some solid marketing chops for running a retail store, which I did for 10 years, and those are the people I most help in my actual social media stuff is retailers and restaurants, things that I know. But marketing services was new to me. I Googled better ways to market online, read scats of websites, and I even took a few online courses and yes, bought a few affiliate products and maybe some of yours. And I wanted to add new and in-demand skills and the software to back it up. But it still didn't seem to make enough of a difference to take my businesses to the next level. I knew I needed to do something more, something different. So when I got this email from a marketer who'd been mentoring me about the live broadcast that Tony Robbins was doing with Dean Graziosi, I just wanted to see if I could get some tips. I mean, funnily enough, I didn't even know who Dean was at that point. And when I watched the live cast, I was literally blown away. I'll admit, though, I didn't really come away with the marketing tips that I hoped for. Instead, though, I came away with a whole new vision of what my businesses could be and what they could mean to my clients. And not just the current clients buying my editing and publishing services or content and video services, but clients who might want to learn more about writing and publishing and video and marketing for local businesses. The live broadcast got me thinking beyond the local clients that I served too, thinking about all of the people around the world who might benefit from my little tiny slices of expertise about writing and self-publishing and local video and content marketing. And if just the live broadcast got me thinking about ways that I could expand my little teeny local businesses globally, I imagined that the course would be more of the same, and hopefully with lots of marketing tactics and practical ways to implement it all. I'll admit that I am an emotional buyer, which I'm sure as a vendor you appreciate. So when an idea or 10 or 20 fire me up like they did that night, I purchased the program immediately and I joined the KBB Facebook group right away. Actually, I think I was in the low 1300s of joining the Facebook group, and we're now up to, I think, over 24,000 people. So you might be wondering how that all worked out. The training itself was more than I could have hoped for, It rounded out my marketing knowledge and approach to businesses in ways I had never foreseen. It taught me all about micro and macro marketing, everything from figuring out your ideal clients and customers to how to use social media and other channels for marketing to how to set up a product launch. Ultimately, it's about how to find and properly serve your ideal customer and all that that means. Something that all marketers should know. The tools that Dean teaches us to use in knowledge products like workshops and masterminds to help participants can be used for us and our businesses as well. They help me get clear on my deepest whys for my businesses and help me attain clarity for my vision about them. As a direct result of KBB, I've launched my own virtual workshops, and I am right in the middle of turning one of them into a book. And I really hope that that will help me impact more lives, help more writers get their ideas out there. But the impact is greater than that. Because of what I've learned about marketing, my editing and local marketing businesses have attracted more clients. And in both of these businesses, I help people bring their vision forward. And yes, I use some of the KBB tools to do that. And clients are amazed because they've never really had such clarity about where they want to go with their writing or local marketing. I've gone from being just a content creator and an editor to someone who guides people and their businesses so that they can realize what they want. And I can't tell you what it feels like to make such an impact on people, to see that aha moment as I help them take their writing or their business to the next level. And all of this is as a direct result of what I learned in KBB. And best of all, I don't have to worry now about going back to a job that burnt me out unless I choose to. I truly do like helping people as I did when I was a nurse. And I am still helping people, but just in a completely different way. And even in this last month, KBB has inspired me to take a closer look at my nursing knowledge and the areas in nursing that I'm passionate about to see if I could share that with the greater world as an RN health coach for those with diabetes. There truly is no limit about how you can use KBB in your life, in your affiliate marketing business, and the lives that you could potentially impact with the products that you offer or will be offering. KBB can give you the mindset, the tactics, and the implementation strategies to take you from where you are now to where you want to be personally or with your marketing. I can't tell you how many times I had to stop the videos just so I could make notes of all the insights that I knew would change the face of my businesses. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Does any of my story seem like part of your story? Feel like you need to know more to have the best product and launch possible? Are you unsure of how to move it all forward, or are you just curious what these top-level marketers do that makes such an impact? Do you want to scale your business and need to learn more powerful marketing to do so? Maybe KBB is the answer that you've been looking for to unlock the next level of marketing for your business. If this interests you at all, I urge you to check out the live webcast, which will be happening on February 27th of 2020. And there will be a link in the description to find out more. And depending when you watch this video, it will take you to a place where you can just stay in the loop. It will take you to a place to opt in so Tony and Dean can send you messages and let you know when the webinar is going to be. Or you might just be able to, if you watch a bit later, find out how to access it after the launch happens. But now, how about that tour that I promised you? All right, so if you do decide to join KBB, you will be sent the link to this page. This is how you log in. And I'm just going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. So when you log in, you get taken to this splash screen. And if you've ever bought any of Dean Graziosi's other products, you'll be able to access them here as well, like the Inner Circle and his book that just came out, The Underdog Advantage. But what you care about is this Knowledge Business Blueprint, which will probably change to Knowledge Broker Blueprint by the time you see this, but the one on the left. All right, and when you go in, you get to the course page, and you can actually take a tour right up here. And if you scroll down, you get an introductory video from Dean and Tony. And then you can choose your next steps after that. Do you want to watch that course tour video, which was above Dean and Tony's video? Do you want to download the course workbook, which I recommend? This course is split into modules, which are split into lessons, which are split into sessions. And not all, but a lot of the sessions have worksheets for you to fill out as you go along. And you can download them individually within each session, but you can just download them all right here as well. Actually, I think in the file section, we have someone who actually made the PDF into something that you could just fill right in, which was cool. And let's see, the private Facebook group. You have got to join that right away. I have been a part of groups since before Mark Zuckerberg ever even thought of Facebook, and actually before the turn of the millennium. I even ran groups through email at a certain point, and I've never ever seen a group quite like this one. Everybody is so positive, so supportive, so helpful. You have a question about the course, on a finer point, on anything, throw it out to the group. A lot of people will jump on and help you out. If you have a win, you get that great product launch and you share that win, people will congratulate you, and they'll probably even ask, how'd you do that? And there are so many people who are at different stages that there are people on this group who will be beyond where you're at currently. And so they can help bring you along too. I've come across mentors, paid and unpaid. I've had people who just offer to do things for me. It's a group like no other. It's so supportive. Honestly, I think the group is worth the price of admission myself. But you can also go to the Mindment software from here. I was going to show you that, but I've heard there's a lot of big changes with Mindment 2.0. So probably what you are going to see is going to be so much different than what it currently is that it won't do much good to show it to you. But essentially what it is, it's like their implementation. It's part of their implementation stuff. So you can, at this point, you can build small funnels and accept payments and all those kind of things, stuff you probably already have. But I hear they're going to do a lot more things with it, and we're excited to see what that is actually in KBB. All right, but the core of KBB is these modules here. And as you can see, there are 4 of them. We have Extract It, Fill It, Run It, and Knowledge Broker. And probably the Run It will be of least interest to you, but I'll just kind of go over these really briefly. So the Extract It. Now this would come in handy if you are going to ever put out a knowledge product where it's just training. And it helps you do what it says. It helps you extract that knowledge. But also in here is a section about how to figure out your ideal customer or client. And I don't think that is done often enough in the affiliate space. I think that, vendors and their affiliates sometimes just throw this stuff out there thinking everybody's going to love it. But if you keep one person, one specific avatar in mind, it actually can really help you focus your marketing. And also in the extract section is the toolbox, which you can use to help you figure out why you're doing this, get clarity on your vision, kind of help develop a plan. The toolbox is fantastic, and not just for people who are going to use them in workshops and masterminds. But the part of this that's going to interest you the most is the Fill It. As you might imagine, that is the marketing portion of the course. And you're probably going to want to watch this 1, 2, 3 times, space it out, because, oh my gosh, it's a master class on marketing from people who just know what they're doing. And so this is where you learn that micro level marketing, like how to write the good copy with a hook story close, and how to leverage social media to your best advantage and how to time social media for launches. It's just killer information in this one. And that's also, I think that's where the module is that is actually done by Dean's head of affiliate marketing. And so they actually do touch on how to work with affiliates. And so that's perfect for affiliate vendors. The Run It section, you probably won't really need. That's basically for people who want to actually run masterminds and workshops. And since Dean and Tony do this live, it's mostly about running events like actually in a conference room or a conference hall, a theater. It's about running those kind of events. Although there is a little bit about learning how to do smaller virtual things. But again, probably for affiliate marketing, it probably isn't that crucial. But I recommend still watching all this. Both the Run It and the Knowledge Broker are relatively short. And Dean and his crew, they actually just have so many little wisdom nuggets that you never know where you're going to hear the one thing that will change it for you. So watch them anyway, but you won't need to focus on them as much as on Fill It. And then that Knowledge Broker is how to take what you learn in modules 1 through 3 and how to work with, instead of your own knowledge, how to work with somebody and their knowledge. And again, I think this actually could be really helpful for vendors, because I know that quite often product launches are joint. I mean, you work together with somebody else to create a product, and this kind of gives you a roadmap for that. So I actually think that could be pretty useful, depending if you work with people or are going to work with people on a product. So I'm just going to take you in and show you really briefly what it actually looks like inside the lesson space. So you've got these modules, and they're right here. Before I tell you that, you see we've got a little gamification going on here. So as you progress through the course, you see this little bar go forward, and you also get credits, and there's like bonus motivational training that you can buy with those credits. And the level changes. I don't remember what the first one was. It's like novice, beginner, something like that. But as you progress, your level increases. So since I've finished the course, I'm now a force for good. And let me show you. So here's the modules, and right below that is the bonuses. The bonuses are pretty cool. So when I first joined, since I joined on like the first night, I think there was only like 3 or 4 bonuses in here, but they keep adding to it. They keep adding value, which is cool. I'm recording this in the beginning of February, but as you can see, the most recent one they added was on New Year's Day. So just only a month ago, they added more to what we can enjoy in the course. And we mostly see Dean throughout all of the sessions. We see Tony here and there for a little mindset, but he actually has several bonuses in here. So his entire audiobook of Ultimate Edge is in here, or audio course is in here. His priming exercise, and this platinum bonus has to do with him doing interviews with people who will motivate and inspire you. There's also 2 trainings from Russell Brunson. This one, plus also becoming the reporter, which is when you report on other people's knowledge, not work directly with the knowledge person. And Jenna Kutcher also has training in here too. And she was actually their biggest affiliate last year, and she blew all the boys out of the water. I think they said that she sold 1,100, something like that, of these, which is stunning. And so she has training about how to implement all of this within 30 days. But let me just go and show you what one of the sessions looked like. So, okay, so there's 4 modules, and each module has lessons. So this one has 5 lessons. And so you just work through the course in order, and I definitely recommend you do that because there is so much to learn in all of this. And so then when you go to a particular lesson, then you are shown these sessions. Like this lesson has 3 sessions. I'm just going to take you into identifying your ideal client, because I do think that is important for anybody who has a business. All right, so in each session, you'll see a video, and below that will be an overview It's kind of just give you a little bit about what you're going to be seeing. And as you can tell, you can actually take notes right within the course, which I think is pretty cool. Although I did just go to like an office supply store and got some lined paper and a binder, and I took copious notes, which I'm actually glad I got a nice big binder for my worksheet and the other thing I'm going to tell you about very soon that I did with it. And each session has action steps that relate directly to the video or have to do with that topic. And then the tools is where you're going to find the actual tool that goes along with this video. Now, if you've downloaded and printed out or have the fillable version of the workbook that was on that course homepage, you don't need to download these individually unless you want to. What's also cool is they have audios. So if you want to download these and listen to them in your car or while you're working out, you can do that. And then finally, they offer session transcripts. I actually downloaded all of these, put them in one big Word file because there is just so much information offered in this course. And sometimes you go, I want to see what Dean said about, and you can't go, so wait, what module was that? What lesson was that? What session was that? So that way, if I know a keyword, I could just go straight to it. So if you join, I recommend downloading the audios and the transcripts and even making a little book like that. All right, I think that is all that I wanted to share with you and to show you about KBB. If you have any interest at all whatsoever, definitely opt in and see and watch that live webcast that is going to be on if it's before February 27th. Definitely do that. Check it out. And honestly, when I look back at 2019, I see April 30th as a watershed day because that's the day I bought KBB, and that's the day where everything changed for my businesses, where I could make a bigger impact. And I can only wish the same for you. If this fires you up, if this excites you, if you want to check out that live webinar, I hope that you can look back from 2021 and go, yeah, February 27th or whenever you buy it, that was my day. That was the day that I made a difference in not only my life, but in the people that my products are going to be serving. And thank you for watching. I know this was a long video. I appreciate it. Oh, and since you are an affiliate marketer, you know how this works. If you do join through my link, I plan to offer a lot of support. I have some cool bonuses, which you may or may not want. I'm also going to offer a one-on-one phone call or a Skype if you want to talk about how to work through this or you have any issues. And depending how many people I have that buy through my link, I'm probably going to have like a little Facebook group where you can just come and ask me specific questions. So if you buy this through my link, I've got you covered the whole way. I can even hook you up with people who mentored me through part of the process. So in any event, whether you check out the live webinar, whether you buy through my link, again, thank you for watching. And I sincerely hope that your business is all that you want it to be. And I also sincerely hope that I will see you in the KBB family.